Hello, guys. It's me, Bowser Hauser again, and I'm here today with.
Iwaka Tende. You can call me Waka.
And we will be, I guess, streaming League of Legends today. Woo! I know nothing. I Waka?
Waka,
Waka,
yep.
yep, Waka knows way more than me, so they will be telling me everything I need to know again today. Woo woo.
My pleasure.
Yeah. I'm starting to learn though. And my new favorite thing to do in bots is top lane Lux.
Ooh, that's awesome. Yeah, I bet you throw a lot of people off with that.
I'm just at that point trolling.
Yeah, right.
It's funny though. I just go top lane and, well, I mean, I'm playing with bots, so no one gets mad.
Yeah, and that's a really solid way to learn because, oh my gosh, there's so many characters. And, I've just been playing the game for so long since like 2013. But yeah, normally I play on the tan team. I play ADC, but I'm currently recovering from a shoulder injury, so taking a couple weeks off and figured I could do some shoutcasting with you.
Let's go. I mean, I'm I'm here shoutcasting. I have played League of Legends not even a year, and I think I'm only level 20 still, so yeah.
Well, I think the best way to learn to swim is to jump in the water, right?
True, true. Sorry, we're back. There was just some confusion happening. Um, but I think the draft is starting. So, Maroon, who did we just? BR. Okay, and we're back. Sorry, there was just some confusion with some messages being sent our way. But as we can see, there are people that are banned. I know Jinx and Rengar. Oh,
Well,
and Owl Dude.
and as expected, we are seeing a Shen ban and a Silas ban from the Maroon team. I was looking at the Hawks team composition in previous games, and it looks like Shen and Silas are going to be two of the players' mains, Shen being in the top lane and Silas being in the mid lane. So, really, really good play for Maroon to ban those champions.
I know our Maroon's top laner means Victor, and that was just taken from us. But our bot laner is really good on Misfortune, which we were able to grab there. Unfortunately, our jungler cannot play Rengar, and they stole this. They got a Seraphine. Also, hello Cody, hello Goob. Let's go, Grizz. Woo!
Yeah, go Grizz.
Um,
Yeah, and when I was looking at previous matches, it looks like the ADC has been playing a lot of Misfortune, like a lot of ADCs, including myself. She's really good this patch, just really great at shredding those big tanks, and so really great that we were able to secure her, as well as ban the other two, Silas and Shen.
I hate Leonas. Every time I go against a Leona, I die.
Oh gosh, yeah.
She's so strong.
Yeah, not only is she tanky, she's also got that stun, which is devastating.
That gets me every time.
Right.
But we got the Cho'Gath, which we did really well last week with.
Oh yeah,
wanna see him
Cho'Gath
get
plus
big.
Leona. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have knockups and stuns. CC for days.
Woot Woot has been highlighted by Cody. Have you finally gone into Overwatch, Cody? I haven't. Cody's my friend.
Oh, awesome.
I make my friends come and watch me.
So you've been playing Overwatch 2?
Yeah, I've been trying, but between exams and then just the queue time being like 4 hours long, I was in the beta, and the beta was really fun. Oh, audio
awesome.
issues? What issues are you having? Uh-oh. Are we muted?
Oh.
No, we're not. We're still talking. I think we're fine. Cody, did you drop your phone in water? Is it you? Am I the drama? Let's see. But, okay. Ooh, Lilia, right?
Right, yep,
I know
Lilia's...
her. She's really pretty.
she
I
is
love
really
watching her
pretty.
just like leap around, but she's really annoying. Watching the games last week, oh, she was like in the first game, she was just so annoying to watch, just because she just kept getting away with some stuff.
Oh
like,
yeah.
ah.
Well, she, I think those extra set of legs really helps her to run really fast. As you'll probably see watching any game with Lilia, she's just running across the map at lightning speed.
Who is that? The
Um,
angry lady.
The angry lady, that is Fiora. Fiora is a top laner, what we would call a duelist. So she's not where a lot of tanks, or pardon me, where a lot of top laners we see are tanks, they have a lot of health, very, very beefy. Fiora specializes in dealing high amounts of damage, and instead of having a big health pool, she's able to dash around and use what's called a riposte to reflect the enemy's damage back at them. So
Oh my
very
God.
flashy, very fun to play.
I think we're just spiking. Just turn it down a little bit.
Okay.
My favorite character just got picked. Gnar. I know his name's Gnar, but the first time I saw him, I called him Gnar, and I haven't been able to not since. It looks like we got Echo for our jungle, and then Kled.
Oh wow, Kled, now that's a very strong champion. He is essentially two champions in one. He's this little
Oh,
yordle.
and he's got a little turtle, or no, it's like a little dragon, not a little dragon, but like his mount.
Yeah, I guess I'd call it like a chicken kind of thing. Yeah.
Chicken isn't it?
Yeah, and essentially once he gets knocked off the mount, he can run around for a little bit, so that's why I say he's sort of like 2-in-1 in that
I hate
he's
Kench.
got two health bars you have to chew through. Oh yes, Tom Kench is a very frustrating pick here. When we see Tom Kench with Seraphine, both of those champions have massive shields. So we're gonna see...
We're gonna need a lot of damage output.
Right, and there are actually items in the game that will help our team to deal with those shields. So we're most likely gonna see those items being picked.
And now we're going to go to our grab. So we just essentially watched this, but now they're doing it for real now. But
I'm on to you.
ooh, Twitch. Twitch is annoying because he has like he shoots at you.
What's the worst that could
Right,
happen?
right. Yep, that poison that can be really devastating, especially when he uses his ultimate ability, which essentially extends his range to almost triple of his normal firing.
I shall live.
Ooh, bird dude. Does one of our guys main the bird?
You know,
it
I'd have to
tank?
check. The bird, Anivia, the ice bird, she is typically played in the mid lane. She's a mage and uses ice magic. One of her signature abilities is creating a wall of ice that can be used
I've
to
seen it
keep
in
people
ARAM.
away. Oh, very frustrating in ARAM, seeing as it's a much smaller map.
It's the only time I'll play against real people is in ARAM. The rest of it is I'm going against bots, and it's the beginner bots all the way.
Right, yeah. ARAM is a great way to learn all the champions.
It's a
'Cause,
lot of
wow, there's
fun.
like 150 champions now?
We looked, it was over 160.
Over
I think
160
it was
characters.
or it was 160. I know it was up in the 160s at least.
Right, and each character has at least 5 abilities that you have to deal with if you include their passive abilities. So yeah, definitely a lot of information to maintain. You know, I've been playing for almost a decade at this point, and I still forget some of the abilities.
Yeah, I decided one day I was gonna try League out because it's like, oh, I want like a nice, fun, easy game to play. And then I logged in and I looked at all the characters and I was like, this is gonna be a lot more intense than I thought.
Right, yeah, it's certainly helpful to have knowledgeable friends to guide you along the way.
The esports program, woo!
Right, exactly.
I've learned so much from casting. It's been great, and it's made me actually want to play the game again.
Yeah, you know, and it's a really enjoyable game. It can be frustrating at times, especially considering how long the games last. But I really like the characters. I think they have a lot of charm, and yeah, I really enjoy it. And I think a lot of people have started playing it since
Arcane.
Arcane, yeah,
Yeah.
the animated series came out on Netflix, which I don't know if you watched it, but I
loved
really enjoyed it.
Oh, it was so good. I watched it like twice in a row because it was just so good the first time. I had to watch it again. I was like, oh. And then like Jinx was mained by everyone for a good month there. Every single game I got into. That's why I started playing it again, was because of Arcane. And then every single game I got into, there was either a Jinx or a oh my gosh, what's her name? Pink hair.
Vi, right?
Vi, yes.
Yeah, Vi has been one of my favorite champions since I got the game. Yeah, so cool. I love all her abilities, the aesthetic of her Hextech gauntlets, very cool.
We gotta learn a bit more of her history in Arcane. How she got the hex tick.
Well, and what's interesting is way back in 2013 when I started playing, part of the reason I got into League of Legends was a Jinx animation that was released when the character was first introduced. It is a music video. I believe it's called
seen it.
"Get Jinxed." Yeah, it's really great. I that really caught my attention and made me want to try the game out.
That's my favorite thing that Riot does, is their marketing and their promotion is just so good in general. It's, yeah. Like, from League to Valorant, they just do really good at promoting their stuff, even if their games are frustrating and infuriating.
Right? Yep.
But now we just get to sit here for 2 minutes and wait for the spectator today. Woohoo!
Yeah, you know, I'm really excited to see how this game goes, especially being my first time casting. And I hope everyone in the audience is excited as well.
We got Cody, Goob was here, Majestic Squirtle said hype. Let's get it. Hopefully, we'll do well. I do have to say, I am slightly rooting for the Gnar. Even though they are enemy. I just love me a good Gnar.
Oh, yes, and I think we're going to see some interesting plays come from Gnar, because that is one champion that has a lot of outplay potential. With the jumping ability, that's very powerful for creating distance and also for chasing and repositioning. in the fights. Very mobile champion when you use that jump ability properly.
I'm excited to see Cho'Gath get massive again.
Right, yeah.
I want to see him as big as the lane this time. Come on, Hyde, let's go. Play the game again, but with bots. We can play tonight, Cody, and play against the bots. We'll do Lux top lane again. And then she is like, she's got white hair and kind of looks like spacey and a slicked back hair. And is bot lane / healer support.
Oh, is that Renata?
No. I think it's like a very simple name.
Huh, space.
Can I see her on here?
Slick back white hair.
Oh, Sona, I think it is. I think so. I don't know. That's who Cody plays.
Okay. Cody, can you tell us in the chat who your
Now
Who
we're
your
going
main
to the
is?
game.
Are we on the right side?
Yeah. Or what side are we on? I don't know yet. Look at the Gnar skin.
Oh, adorable. Oh, and that Hecarim skin, magnificent.
Oh my. Yep.
You know, I've been a horse girl ever since I was little, and Hecarim really scratches that itch for me.
I like that Seraphine skin too. That looks really pretty.
Okay, but you know, our team has some pretty good skins too.
I love the skeleton Cho'Gath.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
I need to switch sides.
Okay, yeah, you do need to switch sides. There's going to be a bunch of stuff you got to do.
Alright, red team name.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. Hi, chat.
It's HC.
HC.
Okay. It's HC versus
Is it
HC.
paused?
I think it's just loading because of the delay.
No, usually they must have done something. Is it playing there? Oh, it's paused. All right.
How do I unpause
All right.
it?
So hit the little play button there.
There we go.
Oh no, it is literally just paused or broken. So there's some hotkeys that we need to do. So Control V
Control
and
V.
scroll out with the wheel, and then hit U,
U.
and then Shift O,
Shift. O.
and then N.
Okay.
And you probably want to scroll in a little bit. That's a little too far. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, a little more.
There?
You could scroll away whatever they can. I will go check with them. So.
Should I go check real fast?
No, I'll check.
Oh, you'll go check. Okay. Well, while we just stare at Just Tank Me Later, Hurricane Leopard, Cecilia, Replay DK, and Hyde still sitting in spawn. I had a rough week. I had 3 exams this week.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
And all my testing time, so I take my test through ODE. For those who don't go to UM, it's the Office for Disability, because I got some disabilities. Whoop whoop. But all my testing times got messed up through them too.
Oh really?
Yeah. So, is there a way to like lock it? Oh, I don't want to mess with it.
You can do directive camera. And then
You're down to play tonight, Cody. Who do you main? I'm still confused. I got Chipotle today too.
ooh, yummy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know.
It's a Replay DK special burrito.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
We've
I
got
was
it
eating it earlier.
in right here in the UC game den.
Huh. I think you need to reload the game because they're in and going.
Okay. How do I do that?
So
Escape?
Yeah, escape.
Exit
Exit
game?
the game.
Will they have to re-invite me?
No.
Leave?
Yeah. I hope so. And it should just be a reconnect button. Oh, there's not.
Okay.
That's very unfortunate.
Maybe right click
You can spectate
colon.
off of Cecilia. Yep.
Spectate game?
Well, thanks for holding on, chat.
Yeah. We'll be in a second. There's just some. Okay, here we go. Ooh, let's see. Oh, we got a Solar Eclipse
Oh.
Leona. Ooh, that's a cool Echo skin.
Yeah.
I thought that said Murderer Cled.
There
Oh,
we
here we
are.
go.
Okay.
Remember the buttons?
Control.
Control V, scroll out a little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. That's okay.
Oh,
That's okay. And then U,
you.
and then Shift O and N.
Shift O. Okay.
And then can we see the
And then Control V?
cooldown of ability?
No.
Just the
Abilities?
ulti.
Just the ultimates right there. That's all.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
Alright, there you go.
Sweet.
Bye, chat. Good luck, guys.
Wait.
That looks pretty good.
There we go.
Maybe a
okay.
little more out.
That's as far as.
Oh, that
wait,
looks good.
Wait here. Okay.
All right.
There we go. Okay.
Okay. That looks good. All right.
Okay. Okay, we're in. And then how do we? Oh no. Okay.
I think we can leave it on the directed camera for now. If there's something we want to see, you know, we can click on one of the champions. And I can do the mouse as well.
Okay.
I don't mind. All right.
League spectating is a lot more confusing than Overwatch spectating. I will say that now.
Sure. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we haven't missed too much. The junglers are just clearing their camps.
And we are blue this time.
Right, we are blue side. That's the bottom side. So the different sides, just for any people who are new to League of Legends, there are definite advantages to each side. Just considering the composition of the map. Okay, I'll finish that explanation later. So, brief gank from the red team there, the red team jungle.
Cho'Gath is having fun mid. Is there a way to like, control how long we can stay on a character?
Yes, so is there a character you wanted to look at?
Sorry, some people were leaving. I
Let's
guess just where the action
stay
was at,
here.
yeah,
It
some
looks
action's
like
happening here. It looks like they're trying to go for the kill on the.
okay, so we got Flash. Tom Kench used his Flash there.
Look at the Gnar skin. Okay.
So that trade bot lane was definitely pretty equal, considering that it was the Tom Kench that took most of the damage there.
Uh-oh.
And it looks like Tom was gonna try to cancel that recall.
Looks like Tom might be caught out and die here. No, I think he gets away here.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, but they got first. We got first blood on the Gnar.
So Hurricane Leopard taking a lot of damage for Cecilia. Looks like Cecilia was trying to stay there to bait the enemy team and potentially set up a kill.
For the replay DK to come in.
Okay, and it looks like they were trying to secure that kill with the flash, but Cecilia was not able to get that kill. So that trade in bot lane resulted in no kills.
But we got two, it looks like. And they got one.
Right. Yep, we're sitting at 2 kills right now, and
So it looks like our top lane, Kled, got 2. One on the Gnar, and then one on their jungler.
yes, Serranus is playing Hecarim. Well, I'm gonna say it that way because I don't want to pronounce it the other way.
Sour. Oh, I see. Okay. We can just call him Sour.
Sour, yeah, I like that. I like sour candy. Sour candy is definitely my favorite
Sour
kind of
Patch Kids.
candy.
Sour watermelons.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh. Now you're speaking my language.
Oh, gosh. I'm not a huge chocolate fan. Any like fruity, soury candies is my favorite. Except for lately, I've been in a chocolate mood. It hits me, you know, like when you just get those moods. Oop, Tom Kench is coming.
Okay, so we're seeing the enemy jungler Sour pathing to the bot lane over here.
Oh, they're trying to
All right,
gank.
coming from behind the tower. Wow.
Oh, it looks like they might get.
Okay, so this is a 3v2,
Ooh,
though
I
we
think
do have
Sour's
the
gonna
tower.
die. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, it looks like
Sour
Cecilia was
struggled, yeah.
able to secure the kill. That's really good. We want to see the ADC getting those kills so that they're able to amass gold and buy items.
Uh-oh, Cho'Gath is struggling there a bit. He's struggling against the Victor there.
Right, that's gotta be tough. Victor is able to do
Gnar's
quite a
trying
bit
to
of
get
damage.
angry. I think we clicked. Oh.
All right. Yep. Gnar poking down the Kled.
And then they have some interesting names on this enemy team.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, they do.
I'm
All
just gonna
right.
call him No.
Replay DK.
Jumping
Doing
in
a
for the
lot
gank
of
on the
damage
Victor.
there.
We go.
Wow.
Let's go. Replay
Okay.
DK gets a kill on the Victor mid.
Yeah. Hide and replay working together very well to secure that kill.
Starting off very strong here.
Yep. We're currently at a 3-kill lead. Wow.
As I've learned in League, everything turns around instantly.
Right.
Like
Yep.
you get a kill on one dragon and then suddenly the game is yours.
Yeah. We are about 10,000 gold ahead. That is nothing to sneeze at for sure. That is when you're that far ahead in gold, that means you're going to be able to buy more items, which means more damage, and that means more kills.
Items confuse me so much in the game. I just do what it recommends me. And it looks
Right.
like they're getting Shelly there. The Hawks are getting Shelly.
Okay. So Dragon
Okay, that is
remains
such a cool skin.
uncontested. I know. Oh my gosh,
Horse
so
boy.
cute.
I'm gonna call him Horse Boy. And looks like they're getting a plate off the tower bot lane for Hawks.
Right. So
but
it looks
they're
like
backing up.
UM is setting up for the dragon here. Hawks are going in very deep, considering that the Drake is up.
And Cho'Gath is coming here. It looks like Tom
Okay.
is caught out.
The Hawks jungler, Sour,
Oop, and
tried
looks
to
like
come to help, but did not make it in time.
Sour might get caught out here, and we might get a munch from the Cho'Gath. Watch
Okay.
him get bigger. Ooh, Victor's coming to save the day.
Right, let's check out top lane here. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna go back to the Drake. One moment. All right.
Okay.
So UM's looks like they're gonna secure the Drake here. Though Hawks are looking to converge. Okay, so they it looks like they are accepting that L and does not look like they're trying to go for a fight. Though it looks like they could have an advantage here on the bot lane. But no, it seems like right now they're just playing safe. It looks like they don't want to hand over the lead any more than they already have.
Oop, taking down some vision. So what's Echo's thing that's trailing behind him?
Yes, so Echo is a really interesting champion. His ability, here, let me go ahead and zoom onto him. Echo essentially has a little backpack that he invented himself. He's a little scientist inventor who actually it allows him to travel backwards in time a set amount. And so
Can the enemy team see where his backpack's been?
yes, they see
Okay.
that trail as well as he does.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a really cool ability and allows him to go very deep into team fights. And then once he activates that ability, he goes back to the previous spot where the ghost is, and he gets his health back from that point.
Does he have control over where the backpack stays?
So it's based on where he moves. So he could potentially, say, hover in a bush there and then jump out, and knowing that the ghost is there, teleport back. It's really going to be a matter of planning where you want that ghost to end up.
So now we just see him mid. Let's see. There might be
Right,
some
yeah,
stuff
it looks
happening on
like-
the Cho'Gath there.
Okay. So it looks like bot lane is fishing for a pick here. Hecarim, Sour, pardon me, is heading down. Okay. Okay, he's securing the scuttle crab, getting some vision there. Drake is
It shows right there.
okay.
It was a. Shit. Let's see. Oh, looks like there's some stuff happening top lane. There was some fighting.
All right, so it looks like Hyde's heading down to join the team fight there.
They might. I think they're gonna get Tom Kench here. Tom might get the kill. Yep.
Okay, yeah, it
But
looks
I
like
think we're gonna get the Seraphine here too, so we'll at least be up one.
right, certainly.
She's definitely in a difficult spot there. Echo jumps in and gets her.
Okay, yeah, and that is a double kill secured by replay.
and
That is
they-
huge.
Let the Shelly off, not even near the turret, so Shelly didn't even get any turret damage done.
Right, and it looks like Sour is trying to keep up. They are ahead in minions in their creep score. However, that is not going to account for that 4 kill gold lead. Now 4 kill with we can see a 400 gold bounty on replay DK. So, if someone does end up shutting down replay and securing that kill, that will be a huge amount of gold secured, but that is going to be tough to do considering, as we were talking about, Echo can really just teleport out of any sticky situations.
And they got some plates off the turret on top. They have our turret down to 3 plates now. But it looks like UM might try to push for a team fight here with Leona jumping in.
Oh, Cody says, great, now I want sour candy.
If you get some, Cody, bring me some.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. Go to Winco, it's open 24/7. I love Winco.
Oh my gosh, that bulk candy section is amazing. It's dangerous. It's dangerous is what it is.
My favorite candy is Sweet Tart Ropes, and they just created green apple ones
Oh
that
my
are sold at
gosh.
Winco. They are so good.
Yeah.
They just blocked the channel.
Okay,
from
let's check
replay.
out top lane here. So it looks like Samcat is positioning themselves to be ready for a fight.
But it looks like our Kled got away, luckily.
Right, yep. They are going to
they're-
secure that Rift Herald, though Drake is up shortly. Looks like
UM's coming
they
for
are
it.
making the decision to go for Herald over contesting Drake.
Oh.
That, in my opinion, is a questionable decision. Drake is really going to be a determining factor in whoever is going to be victorious in this match. Because not only does killing the dragon
Did they already
award...
get the Drake?
Yes, so our team just secured Drake with
Or
the help...
Dragon.
Drake, yeah, same
Oh.
thing.
And then the Rift Herald will be up? Or has it already been up?
So their jungler, Sour, secured the Rift Herald and placed it top lane. It looks like they're going for the tactic of pushing down one of the lanes and forcing our team to respond. Though it seems like Tank Me Later is more than prepared to deal with 2 people at once. As you can see, he has the tower on his side and a huge health bar, considering he also has that little chicken we were talking about before. All right. And yeah, it looks like Hurricane Leopard secured a kill on the enemy support. Zika.
And now both Cho'Gath, Kled, and Echo all have bounties on them on UM side.
Right. Yep. That is a good sign. It is a good time to be a Grizzly. Let me
Except
tell you.
for they got top lane. Hawks got our top turret.
Yes. So that looks like, if I'm not mistaken, looks like the first turret of the game.
Oh, and it looks like we might get a kill here on their horse guy. Yep.
Okay.
Replay jumps in and gets horse.
Yes. Sour.
Sour.
And also, it looks like Sour had to, or pardon me, it looks like Replay had to blow their flash ability to close the distance between them and Sour, but that was well worth securing that kill in my opinion. All right, so yeah, this game is definitely looking in the Grizz's favor, considering we are over 2,000 gold ahead, 9 kills with 2 dragons. It is going to be difficult at this point for the Hawks to turn this around. I won't say impossible, but considering the trajectory of this game, I think we're gonna be seeing a Grizz victory.
Do we know the ranks of them? Are we allowed to discuss that?
So yes, I don't see why not. I did look, and it looks like their team is composed of mostly platinum and diamond players.
Okay, so very similar ranks to us.
Certainly, yep. That's the ranking of all our teammates are at least platinum, from my understanding. I'm not sure about Cecilia actually. I have not looked at Cecilia's U.GG. However, in my opinion, rank is not always going to be the most accurate indicator of someone's playing ability. Because solo
Ooh,
queue.
and we got our MF got the gank on that guy.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like Tom Kench,
Got away.
Condom is going to make their escape.
And
Well,
Cho'Gath is massive.
rather no condom.
No.
Yes,
And Duck
Cho'Gath
is here in chat.
huge.
Hello, Duck. Duck is on our Rocket League team here.
Oh, awesome.
And in case anyone didn't know, our Rocket League team is really good here at UM. We have a great Rocket League team. And our league team is going really strong this semester, too. And it looks like we're getting our second tower here, mid.
Awesome. You love to see it. Yep.
Oh, and it looked like Victor pushed up top a lot.
Yes, it
And-
looks like their strategy, they're continuing the strategy of trying to push that one lane they were able to secure. However, Tank Me Later is definitely holding down the fort. Hasn't died once, maintaining that 300
Oh my
gold
gosh,
bounty.
yeah. Neither has Replay DK, and neither has our Cho'Gath died.
Right.
They are holding it down.
Oh yeah, they are not giving the Hawks an inch on this one. So it seems right now the best option for Red Team is going to be to try to contest those Drakes, try to delay the Soul. The Soul is going to be what you get when you are able to secure 4 dragons. If you kill 4 dragons, you get a huge buff. Your team will gain a lot of momentum, and it is very hard to come back when a team secures that soul, that 4th dragon. And so really, if I were a Hawk right now, I would be trying to contest this Drake. But it looks like once again, Sour is on the opposite side of the map while Drake is up. It is looking like Soul for Grizz.
And we have Kled up here distracting them top lane as UM takes the Drake.
Right, so Hecarim doing some counter jungling. That seems to be Sour's main tactic, is farming it out. And Sour does have okay, so it
Looks like
looks
they're
like
gonna try to take top lane here.
okay. Well, it looks like they finally were able to take down Tank Me Later. It took 4 of their teammates.
Yeah.
And now our team is going to meet that threat. Though it looks like Heidi is staying bot and holding down that pressure on the bottom lane.
Ooh, it looks like Leona gets pushed out here and it gets killed.
Okay, Hurricane Leopard is unfortunately defeated by the 4 teammates.
Yeah,
It took
they
4
have.
teammates to take down.
Oh, and Cho'Gath
Leona.
might get Victor out here. I think Cho'Gath gets a kill here.
Oh yeah, if you look at the health difference there. Okay, so
he gets away due to
yeah,
turrets.
Sam is able to make their escape. Okay.
Replay DK just de-warding here.
Oh yeah, so it looks like Replay is noticed that Sour was able to take his camps, but I would say that is definitely a good trade since they were able to secure the dragon. And now we are at 3 dragons, you can see up there, and
Almost 4. Are they gonna let us? And it looks like Kled is sitting on what is that purple thing up there?
okay, so that is the Baron. Okay,
And
so it
where-
looks like the enemy team. It looks like the Hawks are trying to go for Baron
And
from that
UM might
ping
try-
at least,
yeah.
or that ping may have been them believing that our team, that UM was on Baron, but it looks like that guess was not true. It looks like right now is just trying to maintain pressure in all 3 lanes. You know, you really like seeing that pressure in all 3 lanes. Don't
Ooh,
give
and
them anywhere.
we get Tom out of.
Yeah, it looks like they were able to secure that kill on Condom. That is going to make team fights really difficult for the Hawks, as that it was one of their main tanks, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they still have Gnar, who can get pretty big, right? However, okay,
Oh, and now we
okay.
might be getting. I think. Yep, we got a second kill there, and it looks
Wow.
like they're going for the third
Yep,
there.
and you know, now would be a great time for to go for Baron. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're
Yep.
doing. Yep, we
They
can
got
see
2 kills
from
and. Yay!
Yep, and so it looks like we're heading towards a victory here. You know, we've got 3 dragons about to get Baron, 3,000 gold up. You know, these Grizzlies ain't fizzling, I'll tell you that.
And looks like Gunnar tried to gank the Baron or steal the Baron, but was unfortunate, and our MF got the final blow.
Yeah, you know, a valiant effort, a really
Looked like-
nice thought, but I don't think Gnar's boomerang will do enough damage to make that an easy steal.
Definitely needed their mid, who we were able to. Or not their mid, their jungler.
Right, Sour, yep. Okay, so yeah, it looks like Sour is just farming it out. And again, Sour is ahead by 32 minions. Okay, that even more now. So they are definitely power farming here. Which, you know, is definitely a solid choice when you're behind. However,
Our Cho'Gath has 222.
yeah, exactly. That is
That is quite a difference
way
from there.
way more. 4 kills as well. Yeah, Cho'Gath definitely has the most gold.
Yep, and our Echo has 5 kills still, too, whereas their jungler has 0.
Right. That is really big.
And it looks like UM just got a turret down.
Yes.
Again.
So okay. So it looks like the red team is pressuring Drake. Though Drake is not up yet. Drake is going to be up in about 30 seconds, and
it
that
looks
is
like
the Ocean Soul. The Ocean Soul is very good. The Ocean Soul is one of my favorites to get.
And Hyde gets another kill, but our Cho'Gath goes down. Hyde goes down from... Oh, they killed each other. Fun.
All right. So
Hawks are down 2 right now, so it's a 4v.
okay, yeah, it looks like the
UM
UM
is
is
going
setting
to
up
get
for the
Dragon.
dragon. And, you know, I don't really know where Sour's going. Sour has been MIA for all of these Drakes. And, yep, Sour is just making the executive decision to walk the opposite direction. All right, and that
UM
is going to
gets their
be
4th
Ocean
dragon.
Soul for us. Yeah, that is big.
That's a pretty dragon.
Baron, Ocean Soul. So what Ocean Soul does when you get that as your 4th dragon, it is constant healing. You get a huge. You'll notice from our screen,
Oh, yep, I
Echo's
see.
health is going up steadily. That is
Yep.
a large amount of health there, just filling up. So that is going to mean that we're able to sustain much longer in team fights.
And hello from Hawks.
Okay, hi
Yeah,
Solo
Zika
Dolo.
is their Seraphine.
Zika, you know,
I love-
Zika is
yeah.
doing well. Zika is actually doing probably the best on the team. Okay, so here we go.
Going for a turret here.
Yeah, we're really seeing the efficacy of
And our
that
Leona
Baron
goes
buff.
down, and then so does No Condom.
Okay, Cecilia was able to take down non-aligned.
And it looks like Hyde is going for a kill here, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Yep, and Hyde and Tank Me Later get it.
Hyde is going
Massive.
raid boss mode here. Hyde, I would be very surprised if Hyde dies again this match.
I love Cho'Gath because he just gets so big. And then we got Cass in here. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then Solo
let's
Dolo. That's a
go.
fun name. Solo Dolo. Wait, what is that?
Yeah.
Is that like a little dude holding a chemical bottle?
Yeah, it looks
It's a
like
little
it.
dude. It's a little dude. I like your little dude, Solo. Ooh, and it looks like our Echo might go down here. Ooh.
Okay, yep.
Maybe not. Yep, there goes Echo. Seraphine gets the shutdown. and then MF gets the shutdown on
Okay.
Seraphine. Our Cho'Gath
Yeah.
might go down here.
You know, solo backing Zika was a very good choice. Zika is definitely doing really well here. Okay.
Oh, and Zika gets the shutdown on
Yeah.
Cho'Gath there too. We
Looks
have
like I
4
spoke
down.
too soon.
Our Leona is up right now, and it looks like they're going to push.
Yeah, you know, they really need to
Zika got
push as much
4
as they
kills
can.
from that one push on UM's side.
Yeah, you know, that shutdown gold is going to be really big. I'm imagine
Seraphine has a
Zika.
400 gold bounty on her head now.
Yeah, you know, she might even be able to get a 4th item here. However, when your gold is that concentrated on one player, it's gonna make it tough to win team fights.
Because your other characters will also need it.
Exactly, yeah, and you know, if you look at the kill spread on
UMs.
it is very even.
Yes,
You know,
4, 6, 6, 6, 1.
well,
But that is
and
also Leona isn't meant to be getting kills.
Right,
She's
and-
meant to be supporting.
and look at
Her
Leona's assists.
Yes,
Yep.
11 there.
And
then
same
there's
with the
just massive-
jungler too. Junglers get a lot of assists as well because they're constantly going into other
Our
allies'
Cho'Gath
lanes.
has a huge amount of assists too.
Oh yeah, Cho'Gath is definitely a force to be reckoned with this game.
I want to see him, our Tomato Tato, who is one of our executive directors, was telling me that Cho'Gath can get as big as Elaine, and I
Yes.
want to see it.
Yep.
I'm dying. My 2 main goals in League is to see Cho'Gath get massive and to see a Poro explode in ARAM.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, Gnar got angry. I love an
Okay.
angry Gnar.
Yeah, Clash of the Titans here. Okay, so it looks like we're fixing to see a team fight here. Top lane on Hawks teleporting down, though really isolating themselves. Yep,
And
that
gets
was
the Gnar.
probably not the best move unless their team was willing to follow up on that, which, you know, it just seems like they've been really playing really far apart this game.
And we are going to get Baron again. It looks like.
Yeah, it looks like another Baron.
Well, they
And-
might try to steal here. It looks like.
Yes, you know, it could be done.
But I think
Seraphine
Tanky
has a
later
lot of
and
damage.
Leona, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Hurricane Leopard keeping them off that Baron really well. Okay. Oh
Ooh,
wow.
and they're
Sour goes in but is shut
shut
down
down.
by Replay DK.
And
Alright.
Cho'Gath gets the munch.
Wow.
So then he gets bigger too.
Wow, Hurricane does go down but really was able to keep them off. That was really impressive work from Hurricane on support.
Just was able to keep the pressure off, so they weren't able to gank or steal.
Right, and that's the most you could ask for a support really in that situation.
He has 13 assists now.
Wow, that's amazing. Yep, definitely the most assists. We've seen some great gameplay from Leopard in all of these games. Very solid player.
Is Leopard one of our new players this year? Do you know?
So Leopard is typically shoutcasting.
Ah.
Yes, but Leopard is, you know, I've played with them in personal matches and the very good player.
And we might get the kill on the Victor here.
Okay, yeah, you know, if I was Sam, I would
yeah.
be scared, you know.
Poor Sam.
All right. Okay, so we're seeing some action down in the bottom jungle. All right, so Seraphine really far away,
Uh-oh, our
Zika
Leona, I
really
think,
far
was
away
caught out.
from
Nope.
this fight. That wall in between Zika is really gonna make it hard for her to deal damage. Okay, Sour isolating themselves and yep, dying there. Okay, and oh
It
wow.
Looks like, and the Gnar is going down.
Wow, that was a
No
clean
lines.
combo from Hurricane. Landed the ultimate ability. That was that little beam that came down,
And, it looks
and
like no
got the
Kondo
hook.
might get caught out here too.
Yeah.
Seraphine trying
Oh
to help.
wow. And they were able to cancel. So Condom has an ability where they're able to go under the ground and then teleport away. But it looks like they were able to cancel that ability. That was really great. Yep, and
might end it here. It looks like.
it's looking like it at the rate that they're destroying these structures, and their health is not budging. That Ocean Soul secures them the victory.
So. I know we have to leave. Okay, now let's go. We are with 1 point right now. And then we will go back to the pro draft. Okay. And now we leave and join. Okay. Sorry, I'm learning all of this. We don't have our normal team here, and so we are learning as we go. So you guys will unfortunately hear our confusion. And they'll have to send us another pro draft.
Okay.
But for now,
Well, yeah. So just to recap, that was some really clean playing from UM. They really focus those objectives, which is going to be the best way to win in League of Legends. You know, even if you get flashy plays, you know, you're able to secure a lot of kills. Really, you win League of Legends by being consistent with your gold. Getting gold consistently is the best way to win League of Legends. And the best way to get gold is to get those objectives. Kill those dragons, kill those barons, and that's what we saw with UM. They were able to very consistently secure those objectives. I don't think I saw the Hawks jungler on Drake once, and that really spelled the end of the game for them.
I have no idea what happens in this game. I'm just here for the ride. I want to see a Caitlyn. I like watching Caitlyn play. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, Caitlyn is a very strong champion. She's a sort of a sniper character and therefore has one of the highest ranges of any of the AD carries. Very difficult to deal with especially the champions that I play. So I personally, while I love Caitlyn, I like playing her. I ban her every game. Every game I ban Caitlyn.
You don't want to see her?
No. Because my characters that I like to play, I like to get up close and personal, and she can just stay super far away with that sniper.
And you're just like, come back.
Right, yeah. And yeah, if it really, your only option when you're playing against Caitlyn is to just try and close that distance.
Ooh, we have Crazed Huntsman in here.
Hey!
We were just
Crazed
talking about a
Huntsman.
Huntsman. Caitlyn! Is she on? Yeah, she's a hunter, I guess.
I think Crazed Huntsman, that's the tan support. Yeah, I've actually played with Crazed Huntsman. Very great player. One of the best on the tan team.
And we got Majestic Squirtle. I love that name. Let's go UM for the first win of the night. Whoop whoop. Good round. GR, some Valorant terms there.
GR.
NT. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge Valorant player. I think I'm high gold, low plat.
Hey, not bad. That's awesome.
Right.
So you play a lot of shooters then? I know you said you play Overwatch.
Overwatch was my first shooter, and
Really?
then Valorant was my second. I only started gaming about 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
I
so
bought my
cool.
first PC. Like, not to call my parents out, but my parents said video games weren't for girls, so I had to wait until I moved out
Oh.
to buy my own gaming setup, and I saved up for a year after I moved out.
Sure.
And then I was finally able to get my own, and then
That's so
whoop
cool.
whoop.
Wow.
Doing a great job. Thanks, Cascos.
Yeah, you know, that's
fun
that's
making
awesome.
them,
And
yeah.
I think video games are for everyone, you know.
They are. They're such a fun, and it's such a great community within it. Like, if you find your community, it's so welcoming. Like, here at UM, I've just been nothing but welcomed. I love it here.
Oh yeah, and some of the best players that I've had the pleasure of gaming with in League of Legends have been women, you know, and I think that's really cool that it's you know, video games, esports, you don't have to be big and strong to win, you know. It's all about determination, focus, and I believe that those characteristics transcend sex or gender.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we're just waiting for the draft to start. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
I will be here. You guys just get me. Well, I know nothing, so I'm gonna talk to you guys What do I want to talk to you guys about? Do you guys want to hear about Valorant lore? You probably don't. You're here for the League of Legends game. I know I know arcane lore. That's all I know. Let's see. Ooh, big news in the gaming world. Overwatch 2 just dropped too. Anyone got a chance to play that? I know it's been really hard to get into games right now. I was also talking with Tomato Tato, and they were saying that the dating sim for League is coming out. I think it's this weekend. So, expect me to rank up quite a few hours on League of Legends. Yeah, I'm gonna date Set. You guys can't see me right now, but I'm shaking my head and giving you a thumbs up. We're just waiting for some players to join. It looks like Hurricane Leopard is on our team. It looks like the Hawks are just figuring out who they want on their team. And who's gonna be spectator. But the draft should be starting soon. Stream is R. But yeah. I don't know what else to say. Is there any other big news happening in the gaming world? I don't know. I don't keep up on anything.
Alright.
We are about to start, it looks like.
I am back. How are you doing, Bowser?
I'm chilling. I might also have to go soon. I want to pee.
Oh yeah, no worries. I can talk all
Just
night
take
long.
me later. Just walked by, then walked back by. It's so funny. So we are right at the entrance of the gaming area that we all game in, and so you can see when people walk by because it's a big glass office.
Yeah, I feel
It
like
feels
we're
like
in,
we're
like-
on spectation right now. People can just come up and watch us.
I love it. It's like we're inside like a little hamster cage or
Yes.
something, and we're watching people walk by. It's great.
Yeah, so we just saw Just Take Me Later, our top lane, walk by, and then walk back by.
Yeah, you only get this type of experience when you're on the esports team at UM. That's why I love it here.
If anyone's thinking of coming to UM, we have a great esports program. You should definitely join up.
Yeah, any Hawks looking to turncoat?
Send us a new draft. I will just change that. Looks like we have the right one, but I'm just gonna change it just in case.
Alright.
And then, what else? Okay.
Looking good. Okay, so we're starting off with a Twitch ban. Another Twitch ban.
And then Silas. That's Silas,
That
right?
is Shen,
Shen.
which again, I was talking about this before. The enemy top laner, I can't remember their name for the life of me, but they main Shen actually. It looks like from their match history, it is just Shen. And that's really tough when you're playing competitively like this, because if you are a one trick, that's the character they're gonna ban, right?
They banned the Cho'Gath.
Okay. Probably
Wait, who
a
are
good
we bringing
move.
back? What are we stinky about?
Bring him back, you stinky.
Who are we stinky for not bringing back? Are we gonna see a Rengar? Maybe our mid laner? No.
Okay.
Ooh, it looks like Replay DK might be able to play their main. Overwatch 2 is pretty good. I want to play.
Well, so you played the beta. Winston is still there, right?
Yes, and Winston now has like a laser he can shoot directly at you like a gun.
Whoa. Okay, because Winston was always my favorite. I love monkeys. I love gorillas. When I first saw Overwatch coming out, I got so excited seeing that there was a big talking monkey man. It made me so happy, and he is definitely my main in that game.
Ooh, they got Demon Lady.
Okay, so that is Aatrox. Aatrox is a very solid pick. It looks like actually from the match history, when this player is not playing Shen, they play Aatrox. Aatrox is really solid because not only can Aatrox deal a lot of damage, they also have a lot of survivability, as Aatrox is able to heal massive amounts of health.
Looks like our jungle went for Echo instead of Rengar, which I'm very surprised for.
Yeah, it seemed like Echo was really working for them last game. I'm honestly surprised that we didn't see a ban.
On the Echo?
Yeah, that Echo was actually didn't die until way late into the game. That was really impressive playing on DK's part.
And we're doing a Leona again, which I really was liking the Leona last game.
Yes, that Leona is definitely Leopard's main from my conversations with them. Yes, Leona is.
Yumi! Sorry.
Oh wow. Okay, I
They
was
know me.
not expecting that
I
at
love
all.
Yumi.
That I'm not gonna
The
lie.
easy character.
Might be them trolling. I don't know, but I'm here for it. Sivir Yumi, let's go. Let's see it. Let's see them dominate the bot lane with that comp. I'd love to see it.
For anyone new or from the from Hawk's team, I don't play League, and if I do, I play Yumi. So I get really excited when I see someone else playing Yumi. They banned the Victor. That
Probably a good move, honestly.
we
Yeah.
have a Pantheon too.
Oh wow, Pantheon. Okay, that is gonna be great. I think we're gonna see some great playing on Pantheon. Pantheon has a lot of kill potential. Pantheon is also very mobile. Pantheon's ultimate ability allows him to essentially jump all the way across the map, huge distances, which is great for taking objectives. Great for repositioning, just good overall. So I'm hoping to see some great use of that ultimate.
They got rid of our Kled. Kled was definitely our Kled was very good last game. So
Yes. Kled was definitely holding down the island as that's what people call top lane. Top lane is an
that's
island.
Silas.
That is Silas. Yep. I'm surprised we didn't see a first pick Silas. It
Yeah.
seems like that's the mid laner's preferred champion.
Maybe they were just thinking that we would forget.
Yeah, possibly they could be a little tilted from the previous game and did not consider that. I don't know. We'll see how they do on these 3 champs.
That's who Cody played.
Oh, Diana.
Diana. Okay, I knew
Diana.
it was a very basic name.
Right. Well, so her slick back hair, it's shaped like a crescent moon because she's the goddess of the moon. Herbs. I don't know if she's the goddess of the moon.
But she's something with the moon.
Right. Some sort of familiar.
Ooh,
okay.
Warwick, and we have Ezreal on UM.
Interesting pick with the Ezreal. Ezreal is a really solid champion. A very safe pick, in all honesty.
Vlad.
Oh wow, Vladimir. I was not expecting to see a Vladimir this game.
Is Vladimir good?
Vladimir's an interesting champion. He's had his ups and downs throughout the updates, and I would say he's definitely not a meta champion right now. Meta, meaning like often picked.
Yeah. Like someone who's doing good right now.
Right. He has a lot of outplay potential. It's just, I will say that he has a very hard time getting ahead compared to a lot of other mid laners. Like, say, for example, Silas, the character that we banned, is really great at just securing kills, getting really strong really fast, and then dominating the game that way.
We are on a pee break. You guys can see that. You take over. I'm also gonna go on a pee break.
All right, go for it. Okay.
I'll be back.
There's a good delay, so hard to time up the chat. Huh. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. But yeah, well, so Waka here, and this, like I said, first time shoutcasting. I'm having a lot of fun. This is great. I love League of Legends. I was really upset that I had to take a break because I love playing for the Tan team. It's so much fun. But this is definitely a great way for me to keep up with League, keep up with the esports team, while allowing myself time to heal. It's the same as any sport, really. If you push yourself too hard and when you have an injury, you're just going to make it worse. And I really want to be able to play consistently. And so I think my best move here right now is to give myself time to heal. And that's what I'm doing. But I'm happy to be here with you guys, watching the games, shoutcasting. It's a lot of fun. Bowser's been a great help showing me the ropes. And yeah, just thank you guys for being here. Really, it's I really appreciate you guys showing up on the stream. Can talk a little bit about myself. I think I mentioned earlier I am an ADC main. I play Vayne as my main champion. Though really just any champion who auto attacks a lot is my favorite. I like Jinx. I like Vayne. I like Tristana is a lot of fun. I'm at my best when I'm just right-clicking. That is my favorite thing to do in League of Legends. There are, champions in the bottom lane that use more abilities, and some of those are fun. Like, I enjoy Lucian a lot. Lucian has some fun ability combos, but really, like I said, I'm at my best when I'm just right-clicking like the wind.
I'm back.
Hi, Bowser. All right.
Oh, and it looks like we might be starting soon.
Yep, seeing a lot of R's in
Everyone's
chat.
Okay. Now we're just gonna see exactly what we just saw again, and then have a 3-minute delay.
Yeah, let's hope that no mistakes are made. That happened in one of my games, and we had to restart the whole process. But
Was it when they chose Gunnar in the pro draft, and then they picked like Mumu?
right, it was something like
Because
that.
I think we were streaming that game, and it was the day that Maroon had a forfeit.
Yep.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, because we were watching on stream, and we're like, did we catch that? Like, they just choose to Mumu. I was excited to see a Gunnar play.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. We banned the Misfortune. Did we get the Misfortune? We did not.
That was definitely a good ban. It seems like
Yeah, we banned her. They didn't, though. That's interesting.
Right. Well, so from looking at their match history, it looks like their bot laner, I think Zika is the bot laner, was really playing
Zika
a
and
lot.
no condom. Zika was support, and no condom was bot lane.
Really? Because I think Tom Kench
Was no condom. Zika was the Seraphine.
Okay, well, because I think in that match, because typically those are two support champions. However, you can play Seraphine as a bot laner.
Oh, so
that
that's
would
what
be
they were
what we
doing.
would call an APC, an ability power carry, as opposed to an attack damage carry, which you see a lot. It's Seraphine can do really consistent damage, and Tom Kench can work as a solo laner in the top lane, but really just does not have that much damage unless you specifically build for it. Tom Kench is all about just soaking up those hits with those big shields, huge health bar, and also has a lot of utility in that Tom Kench is able to gobble up both allies and enemies and either move them into tricky situations or safe situations.
And it looked like, sorry, I got distracted. I'm back. Last week, Tomato, and I were talking about Yumi being a top laner.
Right, yep, I've seen
Because you
it.
can build her kit to top lane, which, honestly, if they did that today, I would rejoice with joy and hope they won the second round.
That would be amazing. Oh my gosh. Well, because what's awesome about that is Yumi is able to latch onto the jungler and really allow them to dominate both the top lane and the mid lane as well, because it's really not that far of a distance between mid lane and top lane through the river. And if you're riding, say, a high mobility champion, like say you've got Yumi on top, and then you've got Lilia, remember the deer that we were talking about earlier, who can just zoom across the map. You could have Yumi all over the place, right? Helping to gank mid. That turns it into a 3v1 potentially. So yeah, it's an interesting pick. Definitely non-conventional, but can be very effective.
burrito.
I'm a little jealous. I'm definitely gonna get some pizza after this. Gonna go to Pie Hole.
Pie Hole's so good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, pizza's a great option. Just because I don't eat meat, but yeah, they've got some really good veg options there. My favorite is when they have the artichoke carts. Oh, so good.
They have a potato pizza.
Oh, right. Yeah, oh my gosh, so good. I've been eating a lot of potatoes recently. Ever since I discovered how to make a good hash browns. Oh my gosh, that has just changed my whole life. The trick with the good hash browns is both rinsing them to get all that starch off and then fully squeezing out all the water. You want it completely dry. Because if you have a lot of water in the potatoes, they take forever to cook. It takes so long to boil that water off, and in that time they just become mushy and no good. But if you wash them out and then dry them out, oh my gosh, they're
And get 'em all
so good.
crispy.
Well, yeah, and then what I like to do is I use peanut oil to cook them. That is so good. I love peanut oil on everything, honestly. It's so great. But yeah, I've just been making breakfast burritos with hash browns. So good. Oh my gosh. And I just pour hot sauce on them. I use that Arthur Wayne hot sauce.
I like putting maple syrup on my hash browns.
Ooh, interesting. I like that.
It makes them like a nice little morning dessert.
Yeah, totally. That sounds really good, actually. Well, because I know that there's a Jewish dish called a latke, which is like sort of they call them potato pancakes.
Ooh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Right, and I think a lot of people put syrup on the potato pancakes. Though you can put whatever you want. You know, some people put ketchup, which is more standard potato topping. I know. Not personally not the biggest fan of ketchup. It has
I
its
don't
place.
mind it, but I like it mixed with other toppings too. So like if I have it on like a burger, I like put in mustard or mayo with it. Like a hot dog, a mustard mayo, not mustard mayo, mustard ketchup. Ah.
Sure. Yeah, because I feel like on its own, very sweet. Especially that like basic Heinz ketchup is so cloyingly sweet in my opinion. So yeah, I'll usually like mix something. Like I think what's really good is ketchup mixed with hot sauce. That's really good. Or your basic fry sauce as well is really good as well.
Oop, and it looks like we'll be going into the game soon. We might have to switch around UM and HC because it looks like they switched sides.
Okay.
We'll have to see that when we get in.
Right. Yeah. It looks
Yep,
like we're
'cause
playing on
UM
red
is on red
side.
So, ooh, I go. Right.
I think it's alt then tab.
There you go. Okay. So. Oh. Oh. There. Okay, and then.
Yeah.
Okay, and then don't mind us. Just.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Keep pressing the Y. I have fat fingers.
Right. So just a little commentary here. It looks like UM was going for a potential early team fight, but it seems like Hawks were expecting that.
Minions have spawned.
I love that Sivir skin. Sivir is such a cool champion. I'm not very good at her at maximizing her damage, but she's just so satisfying to play with that big disc she throws. It's awesome. And just a cool character design in general is like this kind of a mercenary of the desert region. In League of Legends, the desert region is called Shurima. Very, very cool. I've always been a sucker for like desert areas in like fantasy. Big fan of the Dune series. Oh my gosh, I love Dune.
I didn't see the movie and I haven't read the books.
Okay, I highly recommend the new movie that came out. It is great. Timothy Chalamet plays Paul Atreides. Great performance. Zendaya is
I love
really
anything
great.
with her in it.
I know, right? So did you watch Euphoria?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I like that show. It stresses me out though. Like it's hard
I can
to
only
watch.
watch it one episode at a time because like it just like sends me to a dark place if I watch too much of it because it's a very depressing, especially
Yeah.
the scenes Zendaya's in,
Yep.
and her character just has really sad. It's just yeah.
I feel a similar way about like Breaking Bad. Like it's such a good series, but I just watch it and I'm just like biting my nails,
it's
just
just
like
like,
it's so stressful. Like,
And then I need to go watch like an episode or two of New Girl.
yeah,
It just me to
That's
calm
awesome.
down from all the drugs and like bad stuff to just like go like fun little New Girl moment.
I love New Girl. New Girl's great.
It's my all-time favorite show, but I refuse. I've seen every episode but the last one, and I've watched the shows
Oh.
like 7 times through, but I don't want to see the ending because that means I'm officially done.
Oh no, I totally get that. Kind of the similar thing, but with video games. You probably heard of the game Elden Ring. I have played through on 15 different characters.
Oh my god.
Done set up for every ending, but I have not killed the final boss yet. I'm waiting for them to release the DLC. Then I'll probably do each of the endings, which I can just basically do in probably a couple hours, get each ending.
Elden Ring is the sequel to Skyrim, right?
It's Dark Souls
Dark
from the people who made
Souls.
Dark Souls.
Oh, Elden Ring, that one. Okay, yes. I know that one now.
It's a great
It's
game. Very difficult.
infuriating.
It's very infuriating, especially
never
if you
played
don't
them,
have
but-
experience with that series.
I played Dark Souls once and spent an hour on the character customization and did the first boss and I was done. I was like, oop, and there goes my Dark Souls experience.
Right. No, I totally feel that. My Dark Souls experience, my initial one was my brother telling me, "Oh, it's a great game. It's a great game. You got to try it." And then I started the game by going in the wrong direction, I guess. And I just was in this graveyard with all these skeleton guys who were just chasing me and I couldn't get them to stop, and it was tough. But I had another friend who gave me a bunch of pointers and helped me get through that initial difficulty.
Ooh, Just Tank Me Later is challenging up top. And we have Replay DK jumping on their jungler. Sour.
Yeah, we're really seeing
Ooh,
the
and Hyde
tank.
comes to help, and it looks like we might get first blood. We do,
Wow.
and Replay flashes away, but still gets taken by blood.
Okay. Yep. It looks like the Vladimir was a pretty good pick here,
Oh,
honestly.
and Hurricane Leopard, Mike is caught out here.
Yep.
Nope, they do not get away.
Wow. Yeah, that's really tough. Go
Ever
ahead.
since we talked about it, I'm like, oh. I don't want what they have there. I want like something sour.
Oh yeah,
I
you
saw
know.
my window.
Yeah. Okay,
This.
if you do go to Winco, those sour belts they have, they've got like strawberry and they've got this like rainbow flavor. I like them both, though I think the rainbow is better.
Rainbow anything better.
Well, and they're like the most sour candy I've ever had. Like it's consistently sour too. Like I feel like Warheads, like they're
It's
pretty
like,
sour,
yeah.
but then they're gone in like a second. But those belts, like
I love
dangerous.
lemon heads.
Oh yes, lemon heads are so good. Oh my gosh. All
Just
right.
doing a little dancey dance.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Tank is,
Okay.
and they have 3 kills.
Yeah, honestly, I think Tank Me Later really picked Sejuani as a counter to non-align's Aatrox, because Aatrox, one of his abilities will lock you down, but only if he can get you to stay in one spot. Whereas Sejuani is able to jump away with the press of a button. So,
Ooh,
okay.
And we Hyde finished out sour there.
Yeah, that was really good. We're seeing Pantheon coming in, being a powerhouse early. Vladimir does have one more kill, though. Well, Vladimir is Sam on the Harper team, and Hyde playing Pantheon. Hyde is maintaining a minion advantage with 12 more minions, which almost accounts for that one extra kill that Sam was able to secure. Okay, so we're seeing some great performance from that Sivir Yumi bot lane, though.
Oh, they almost
Okay,
Replay
yeah,
gets out of there.
it looks like they're really trying to give bot lane. Harper's really trying to give bot lane the advantage and not making the same mistake of giving those drakes this time.
So it looks like Hawks get first break.
That's what it's looking like. It looks like Replay is going to
Give it
concede that Drake. That's fine though. You know, the first 2 Drakes are not the biggest deal. Really, once you've got 3, that's the big turning point, because then your next will be that soul, that big buff. And you know, the importance of the Drake is also variable, because the soul that you get is different every game. Okay, we're seeing a team fight breaking out here in the top river, though it is going to be a 4v2 as...
Ooh, and Hyde goes down. And it looks like just Tank Me Later is going down
Okay,
too.
that was some clean play there. And honestly, seeing Condom go onto the top laner, that is really effective, you know, because their bot lane, Zika, is definitely able to hold down the tower at this point. We can see they haven't even taken a tick of damage on their tower. So Yumi being able to give support to the other champions is one of the highlights of that champion, really. Okay, so we're seeing 2 versus Replay, and they stole the Herald. Oh wow.
And
Okay,
Replay
this
gets
is
kinda taken out here.
this is difficult. You know it. Okay, wow.
Ooh, he gets
Replay
away.
makes it away. Wow, they.
Impressive.
It seems like their buttons might have stopped working or something, because I was sure that they had secured the kill. Alright, so we're seeing a duel here between Pantheon and Vlad. We're going to see more consistent damage from Pantheon at this stage in the game, especially considering that gold advantage with the minions.
Ezreal took a lot of damage there. They are backing up.
Okay, so yeah. Right now we're pretty even on gold. I mean, those 3 kills are really showing in the gold difference, plus the Drake as well as giving blue team that slight lead. However, we're early on, you know, UM has a really good team in terms of scaling. Pantheon is definitely going to be a big threat this game. Same with Echo. Alright. So now, just trying to get in the head of our players. Looks like we're resetting in our lanes. There is going to be 3 bot lane, though bot lane on Harper, though Replay is at the ready in case a fight breaks out. Replay is recalling now, so... Yeah, just a pretty chill part in the game here. So, what kind of burrito did you get?
I got chicken with brown rice, black adobe, cheese, and guacamole.
Oh my gosh. Well, do they charge extra for the guacamole?
$2.65.
Oh my gosh.
$2.65.
That
I
better
was
be
gonna
some
cry,
great
but,
guacamole.
it was pretty good. It was worth it, I think.
Heck yeah.
Though the one critique I have on Chipotle burritos is I wish they would like kind of mix everything together, so you're
Yep.
not just biting into straight guac sometimes or straight cheese. Like I kind of have to like rub the burrito around to mix it all together inside. Like I wish they would kind of like, I don't know, smear it in the burrito a bit more.
Oh yeah, you gotta smear it.
Love a good
Okay.
smear, especially on a bagel. Ooh. And
So-
it's like Hyde is
Okay, we're seeing a fight breaking out top lane. The Sour is preparing to go in case anything happens. It looks like UM's gonna disengage top lane, and so Drake will be up here shortly in about a minute here. So that is going to be really important for both junglers to contest that, right? really does not want to give them another Drake. That is a big gold advantage and
Ooh,
progress
Replay got
towards
a
Soul.
slay.
Awesome. Yeah, so it looks like Replay was able to get a kill, and that I think that is really going to come down to the Sour making the decision to go for farming. It looks like that is Sour's main methodology in these games is just power farming, which is works out sometimes, but really one of the best strengths of jungle is that they are able to give their allies a big boost by being able to assist them in securing kills. And really, that is going to be a huge difference there. Okay, so it looks like another Drake going to Harper, possibly, though is converging for the steal. Okay, here, this is going to be a very interesting fight here. Yuumi gets the ult off, only gets it on Tank Me. Oh wow. Okay, so this is looking great for
And
Harper.
Cecile gets this. Okay.
Okay. Yep. I think right.
Might get the dragon.
Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, it looks like was able to turn that around. That's really great. I think Zika was not really a factor in that fight. Zika and Yuumi just kind of chilling in the bush there, and that is really going to give that dragon. That honestly was a scary fight for both sides, but it just seems like was willing to commit more there, and that's really gonna spell victory in those types of fights.
And all of is channeling back. And this is where action is happening.
Yes, Sour is farming. Yep, which nothing wrong with that, right? It seems like that is their strength. Oh yeah, the Ice Wolf Warwick is so cool. I Warwick is one of the junglers I play because I typically don't jungle, but I like Warwick because like my AD carries, he right clicks a lot, and I like to right click.
Right click equals win.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm just used to having to click heads, not
right, yeah.
think of a strategy.
Yeah, no, I see what
My
you mean.
strategy is shoot and hope for the best.
Yeah, I think my love of right clicking came from playing a series called Diablo. Have you ever heard of Diablo? Yeah.
The Blizzard one.
Yep, I'm a big Diablo head, and it's a similar thing to League where it's like a top-down perspective, though it's definitely more of like a single-player focus.
It's like we're going for Shelly.
Yes. Okay. We're seeing getting a Shelly. They didn't really go for it as much early on in the last game, so maybe they're planning on isolating
Someone who tries to go for it.
Exactly. Yep. Okay. And also we've got Cecilia keeping it down on bot lane. That's actually really good. Because what Cecilia is doing is creating pressure on the bot lane, and also
It looks like they're going for mid while they're going for. So it looks like we're gonna give up Shelly
Wow.
for some turrets here.
Okay, I want to see what are they doing here. Okay, so they did get the Shelly, while we were able to do a massive amount of damage. We secured the mid turret, and yeah,
It looks like we're gonna lose Leona there.
Okay, yep, and again, Leopard taking the hit there, which that's what a support is for, right? Is keeping the enemy team off of our allies. Yep.
And Hyde is gonna try to block, but it looks like
Okay.
blue team has summoned Rift Herald mid.
Yes, so that's mid for mid. Not bad there, though they do have
Four
a
people.
pressure advantage here. Yeah,
Replay
it's
DK is
4v2.
coming in to help here.
Okay.
Oh, and Shelly might just take down this tower here.
So it looks like they're able to take down Shelly before that turret goes down. That's good. So I want to see what's going on top lane. Looks like a bit of trading going under the tower. Yeah, again, Tank Me just really holding down the fort top. It seems like Non-Aligned is one of their better players, in my opinion, just from watching the gameplay and match history. But I think Tank Me has just been just been making them a non-factor in these games. Really, just when they're not holding them in lane, they're creating pressure, forcing them to return to the top lane, which is really what you want to be doing at the top lane. Okay.
Looking pretty even right now. They're up by some. is up by some money right now, and we have two
Yep.
turrets. Oh, we did get that bottom turret there.
Yep, that's big. That's big. And that was Cecilia maintaining that pressure while the rest of the team was
Tried to force
mid. Yep. So that is really going to make a big difference here, and why it's really helpful to have at least one person in the side lanes while the rest of the team is working on the rest of the map. Just maintaining that pressure, because what that's going to do when you've got one person
Looks like
in
a
the
fight might
side
be
lane.
happening mid.
Yeah, it looks like they're trading or just farming. But when you've got someone in the side lane like that, it forces the enemy team to make a decision. Either they're going to let them take your turret, or they have to send someone down there to respond to that, right? So you're putting your enemy team in a very sticky situation when you have one person in the side lane like that. Is a very great tactic on UM's part.
And Dragon is coming up in 40 seconds, it looks like, right?
30 seconds,
30
yeah.
seconds, so it looks like UM's trying to position for that.
Yep, Ocean Drake is going to be up shortly. Yeah, it looks like top lane is still remaining an island.
Ooh,
Okay,
Replay might
so
go down here. It looks like they got the shutdown on Replay.
okay, so
But we might
Zika
get-
dealing a lot of damage here.
And Zika gets
Double
another
kill,
triple
wow,
kill
okay.
For Zika, and it looks like they're gonna flash after our
Okay.
Ezreal.
Yeah, I
And
think
Ezreal is
Cecilia's
gonna go
going
down.
down here.
So
Wow,
it
that
is-
was
They
great.
get the dragon.
Great kiting on Zika's part. Zika was able to maintain distance while dealing consistent damage. And honestly, I think the only reason Zika survived there as well is because of the Yumi. The Yumi was
Yumi
really been doing a
Zika
lot
has
of
been
work in this game, yeah. And now they're gonna get a second Drake, pardon me.
And they got another turret down too.
Yeah, this is turning out to be a very interesting match. Very close here. And it's going to be a matter of not giving up, not getting tilted, And I believe in the dream, I believe that
Oop, and Replay DK gets his slave.
that's awesome. Yeah. Replay was able to come up top, end that stalemate going on between the top laners. And that's going to allow Tank Me to put some big pressure on the top lane. Recall to get some items, because they've been up there for a while now, holding aligned off.
Do you think we'll see if this goes into a third game, we might see a Yumi ban?
That would be really, really funny to see, and I think it's certainly possible.
I'd go some pokes there.
All right, so it looks like right now we're converging on the bottom jungle, getting some vision there. Really, right now, it's pretty equal in terms of lane pressure, though. We do have the bot lane open up on the Harper side, the blue side. They're missing that tower, so that is going to mean that they have to have someone down there to keep that pressure off.
And both teams are missing towers mid.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
it looks like something might be.
we might be seeing, I don't know why the auto cam's going there. We might be seeing a fight break out here.
For auto cam?
Direct camera. Okay, so looks like nothing so far. They're taking that top tower. Yeah, it looks like this game is leaning towards Harper. Honestly, they're
have the
turning it
bottom turret now,
around.
yeah.
Okay, going for the Baron at 21 minutes. Wow. Oh, and UM does not have any vision here. That
So they
is,
don't know that they're going
they have
there.
no idea they're on the Baron right now, and it looks like they're halfway done. Okay,
like
so
we
they
might try to come
pinged
back.
it. So Okay, so we might see a steal here. Oh wow. Okay, they. Okay, they're giving up on Baron. Definitely a good move because they would not have won that fight there.
Would have jumped in and gotten it.
And honestly, that was a risky play, and I think they paid for it somewhat with missing out on farm time. They were not able to get more gold from the minions while they were doing that, giving a chance to kind of reset the map here.
We are still 2k behind in gold. Take even more. 2.3. I mean, we've seen turn this around though in the past, so
Oh yeah, I still have high confidence that we're going to be able to secure this victory. Really, I think my biggest concern is going to be the
next
Yuumi Sivir. Yuumi Sivir is dealing a ton of damage here. And Ezreal, like I said, is a safe pick, but Ezreal, as we've seen in these fights, is just not outputting the same amount of damage as Sivir has. Which we do have a Pantheon and Echo to make up for that to some degree, and that's gonna be UM's main hope is to just match that damage really. And I have a feeling that while Vladimir is doing really good right now, that Vlad's gonna have a tough time dealing as much damage as Pantheon is our mid laner.
Cast, is there a way for us to turn off that delay? Let us know. Oop, it looks like Red is pinging Drake. Or not Drake, but it looks like they're gonna try to go for what is it again? Baron.
Okay, yeah, so we're seeing Harper on Baron, though closing in. This is going to be an interesting fight here. Pantheon is holding off top lane. Okay, we're seeing a teleport from Aatrox. This is going to be tough. I think we're going to need to see an ulti from Pantheon here. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is tough. Yeah, so it looks like, again, Sivir is going to secure a double kill. Wow. Triple kill, or pardon me, Vladimir took that kill. So that is going to be Baron but the Drake, they should be up in time for Drake, which honestly is a much bigger threat right now. If they're able to get Baron and Drake, that is gonna be very tough to come back from. However, is going to be up by the time the Baron is dead, it looks like. So, I have a good feeling that they're going to be able to contest it at least. Though Non-Aligned is doing a great amount of damage to that dragon.
They might not be able to get down there in time.
Yeah,
I don't think they
we
will.
would need to see a teleport, and it does. I mean, Tank Me has TP, right? But we just don't have the vision to TP in there. And yeah, it looks like that Drake's going.
Fox is gonna get Drake. Now they have consistent heal.
So not quite yet. Not with the
3.
So the fourth one is going to be okay. It is an Ocean Soul again. So that if they are able to get that fourth Drake, then yes, they will get that consistent healing. So what we'll want to see from is delaying that soul. If they are able to delay that soul, they should be able to catch up with their gold if they're able to consistently farm and just delay that Drake. They could be able to turn this around. Where there is a much bigger divide in the gold here, though it is still definitely possible for to turn this around. I think right now what we need to see is solid team fights where we're able to take down that Sivir, which is really hard to do when you've got a Yuumi on her back. It is really tough to do.
Oh. Yeah. It is almost a 10k difference now.
Yeah, that is a significant amount of gold. That is almost a full item for each teammate.
Ewan can turn this around. If not, we have a third game to go into. Woo.
Right. Yeah, and I think that we've shown ourselves to be very apt in the previous game. And these games are really tough because it's really when you've got 5 different champions on each team, a total of 10 champions, there's so many variables that go into it, beyond just your raw skill as well. There's a lot of chance that goes on in these games that you don't see that you don't see on top. But yeah, I think it is certainly possible that pulls this around. We'll just have to make sure. We'll just if I was them, I would just be reminding my team, don't give up yet. We can still win this.
A positive attitude can go a long ways. I know once when you start getting tilted, it's really hard to come back from that. The classic Yumi Vlad.
Yeah, that is very rough. When you've got a Yumi on Vladimir, who's able to go invincible as well. That's 2 invincible champions in a team fight. That is.
I love a good Yumi.
Well, and Vladimir as well. Vladimir uses his health to deal damage. So instead of having a mana bar, Vladimir uses his own health, and Yumi's able to just heal that health back. So Vlad has potentially infinite casting when there's a Yumi available.
And if I'm not correct,
Neyunata
is on our league team too.
Yep. Neyunata is on the UM esports team as well.
Yeah, I know nothing about League. I'm also very tired now.
Yeah,
it's like my caffeine has just exited my body, and now I'm kind of like oof.
Yeah, I'm still kind of feeling my earlier energy drink, but yeah,
I had a Monster, a coffee, pre-workout, and aminos today.
Oh my
that is
gosh!
Around, I think,
wow.
I had around almost probably 800 milligrams of caffeine
Oh
today.
wow, yeah. I'm
And
rocking
I'm
300.
crashing.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the crash, guys.
That sounds tough.
But I woke up at 5 a.m. to study for exams, so I was like, I need this.
Yeah.
I need this.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, I hate exam seasons.
Right, it's really tough.
But
yeah, I've got an exam coming up this week for biology of psychology.
ooh,
Yeah, I mean, it's
did not-
interesting
yeah,
stuff, but it's
I-
a lot of memorization.
that's the one thing I don't miss about being microbio. It's the memorization of it all.
Right, yeah. I've been using flashcards a lot, which helps as well, but
Quizlet is my best friend.
I know, right? Oh my gosh, it's so great. Okay, looks like they're setting up for an ambush. That I think what I see here is I see time wasted. I mean, Drake is up in 20 seconds.
So they're probably gonna go for that.
Right. So, okay. Let's see here. Okay, I take it back. That was a very smart strategy on their side.
Feels like this is almost an entirely different team. They are playing really well.
Yep.
They might have gotten quite a few of their mains this game.
Yep, exactly.
And they get 4th Drake. I think this might be Harper's game here. But I don't know, turns it around in pretty sticky situations.
Right, so resetting here. And luckily we didn't see too many of our team dying in that fight there. They have been doing well to not feed too many kills, which would definitely hasten the defeat. Though it looks like they're setting up for a fight at Baron. If we get a good fight here and secure the Baron, that could be really big. That could definitely secure victory. Okay. Just kind of...
Especially if they can get a team kill here.
Right.
But it's really hard with that Yuki.
Yeah, I think we are gonna see the Yumi ban if this goes into a 3rd game.
That Yumi is... And he Hawks are really good at warding off UM from stealing this break. I
Yeah,
don't know. I've seen DK jump in the last minute a few times and been able to get some.
yeah, that looks like Baron
Yep,
for
is.
Harper. Okay, so if they're able to kill them here, that Baron won't mean much. Though it looks like
We
that
got
gold
the
lead.
Yumi,
Yeah, that
but it
was
looks
big.
like our Leona is down, and I think just Tank. And then we got our jungler is down now. Tank is down.
Okay.
Died.
Yeah,
And
that
it's
is
just Cecile.
that is very difficult for UM. It looks like
They're gonna try
they're
to go
gonna
for the
push
kill.
hard on the
Ezreal,
mid.
yeah.
It looks like this might be the end here because we've got 30 seconds on our tank, and they are at the inhib right now, or they're at the nexus. Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
they're gonna just
this might be
end
game,
here.
Yep.
You know, it was a valiant effort on UM's part,
UM
but
had a really good first game, and now Hawks have had a really good second game.
and
And
that is game. Right. I hate to do this, but I do need to go actually. I have to pick up my girlfriend at 10, so it was really good talking with you, Bowser. This is
Yeah.
great. I had a great time. And thank you everyone in chat for showing up tonight. We really appreciate you.
Well, now you guys just get me. Lucky you. But thank you. Yeah, I had really fun. Oh my gosh, words hard. I had a lot of fun commentating with you, and I hope we can do it again in the future.
I would love to.
Awesome. Well, have a lovely night.
Okay, thank you.
I haven't spectated. Okay. Well, lucky you guys. You get me now. And we are in the draft again. Though I might leave for a second to buy some caffeine and maybe hit my goal of 1,000 milligrams of caffeine today. Ayo. How crazy would that be? But I am chilling right now. Doing not much. Let's see. I am leaving a special gift for our director here. He is a Twisted Fate main. So I'm drawing him a Twisted Fate and a cowboy hat with a bunch of cards in his hand. Doink, doink. Doink, doink. I'm gonna give him boots just because there's some boots. There's some boots. I have played Twisted Fate once in an ARAM, and I hated every second of it. It was not fun. So UM is red this time. Now we are going to the draft. That is old pro draft. And here is the new one. Now we're going to see who gets banned. And you guys are lucky. You get left with the one person who has no idea what's happening in this game. Yay! But let's see. We are ready whenever. Though I might leave for a second. Okay, I will be right back. I'm back. Oh, and Harper we're going against the Harper Hawks. Oh, so Montana has banned the Yumi. They have banned the Cho'Gath again, which kind of sad about. I liked seeing big Cho'Gath. Also, I got snacks. I needed snacks. I was crashing, guys. And we banned the Jinx again. I'm guessing someone on Harper. Mains Jinx. Ooh, we banned Big Lady. What was her name again? Is there a way I can see her name? I don't know her name. I'll see it in the draft. But we also banned Bird Lady. You guys are lucky. You get to hear all my made-up names for these characters. I'm so sorry that I don't know any of these characters. I know Cho'Gath because we play him a lot as UM. And then I know Yumi. Ooh, Lulu. We got a Lulu ban. I like Lulu. Lulu's the only character I have a skin for because I got it for free. Ooh, we're getting Miss Fortune again. I think that's a really good pick. Our bottom laner, they do really well. Cecilia does really well on Miss Fortune. We've seen some really good picks. Go Grit! Oh my gosh, I just choked on my own spit. Oh, they got their Shen though. We did not ban the Shen. That is kind of unfortunate. But go Grizz! What's the Grizz champ? I don't know. Ooh, we see an Ashe here. I like Ashe. Ashe is good. I played her a few times in Wild Rift. I've also dipped my toes a few times in Wild Rift. Ooh, and Zyra. Okay. So far, I'm liking UM. Is that a Caitlyn emote? Wait, I love that. Oh, we're getting our Rengar here for our jungler. So we have two mains right now. Our bot lane and our jungle both got their mains, which is nice. Wait, that's the little dude from Arcane. Oh, what is his name? He has a turret that he puts down in League. I know that. Oh, he also has a spray in Valorant. What is his name? Professor... Oh my god. Now my brain hurts trying to think of who this is. Okay. Oh, they got their Silas. So they have their two mains, and we have two mains on our team. There's a fish! Wait! Is that a fish or a shark? A metal shark. Why did I roar at shark? I don't know. But who are they going to ban next from us? Kled. They really did not like that Kled and Cho'Gath in game 1. Our top laner, Tank Me Later, was really good on Kled, and Hyde is really good on Cho'Gath. Let's see. Also, if you just hear me with stuff in my mouth, I have mango hide chews I'm munching on so I don't fall asleep. Ooh, we don't want to see... What is his name? Tom again? And they banned Victor, which, if I'm not mistaken, our mid lane is also... His main is Victor, right? And then he just brings out the Cho'Gath for fun. Who is gonna ban? I don't know any of these characters or what to say. I just know that there's a scared Caitlyn in chat. Ooh. And we got rid of the Warwick. We did not like him last game. Ooh. Let's see. I choked on my gums mid-view. I feel. Whoa, who is that? She looks cool. Renetta Glask. Renata? Renata. I'm gonna call her Renata. I don't know if I'm saying it right. What kind of mint was it? I think that's the worst way to go. Honestly, some of those mint gums, they're literally just like the most fragrant thing. Ooh, we have a Mordekaiser. So the most fragrant thing in your mouth ever. And then you drink water on top of it and you're like, death immediately. Death. I played Mordekaiser like once in ARAM and I was really bad at him and I didn't realize he was a support character when I was playing him and I just kept trying to tank as him because he looks like a tank character. Like, isn't that a tank character? Like, that's a support character, I'm pretty sure, right? He's the guy with, like, the lantern. I don't know that, man. Malzahar. Mala. I'm gonna call him Maul. That's Maul now. Master Yi. He slingshots himself across the net. You're so mean. Oh, no, that's his name. Oh my gosh, the delay. There's such a delay in the stream. How do I... I wish there wasn't a delay. Because you guys are so far behind on what I'm saying. Ah. But I don't want to mess with this because this is UM's chat. Okay. Stream is R. Looks like we're going to be going into draft. The actual draft now. We've seen pro draft and now we go to draft. I also, on top of Heimerdinger, you, yes. ADC went P, ours too. I have donuts now, so 10 p.m. This is early hours. Yeah, I had to get snacks to stay awake for this riveting league game. Our ADC is walking by now. I'm like in a glass tank right now, in this office, and so I see anyone who walks in and out, and I just kind of feel like I'm an observer, and so I just saw our ADC go by, walked by. Ooh, a 9 a.m. reservation. Is it like a fun thing? Imagine getting actual sleep. Sleep is for the weak. I sleep. I don't sleep. I had almost 1,000 milligrams of caffeine today. Sleep is not something I can imagine. Haven't had a heart attack yet, though. But let's go look at this pro draft again. I don't know what I'm looking at. All I know is I'm glad we got the Rengar and MF. I'm scared for the Silas and Shen and Master Yi. Master Yis are always so fun to go against. They aren't. He like slingshots himself. Okay, they are spamming R. I need another donut, guys. I'm thinking of Thresh. You're so right. There's such a huge delay on chat. I'm thinking of Thresh. Thank you. Mord is a judge.
What's the worst that could happen?
Mordekaiser's a juggernaut. Okay.
More of a dog person.
We banned the Yumi. We really hated that.
I recommend skipping.
Also, I don't know if we can't undo the chat delay without resetting stream, so it'll have to say. I'd love for Thresh to do more damage, though. Thresh doesn't do a lot of damage, does he? I don't think so. We got the Rengar. The Mordekaiser for top lane. Mordekaiser, he brings you, like, when his ult brings you into a separate world, right? That's what happens. His ult is like a whole other area that, like, brings you and isolates you. So, like, if he's like full power and you want to blow him up, it's really bad. I have never done a Mordekaiser ult well. I feel like I've tried to play Mordekaiser. But that app, though. I had a burrito for dinner, and that is going to mess with me later. I hope you guys like my singing. There's a reason I never did choir, and I played the violin. But now you get to hear it. Y'all want to hear a funny story? So, okay, so when I'm commentating, especially in these early stages before anything's happening, you're just gonna hear stories. Sorry. But app is troll ad. It's semi-viable. Is there anything I can do? Oh, she looks so cool. Renata. What was the story? Oh, I was gonna tell a story about. So my dad did choir when he was in high school, and he was actually told to lip sync because he was so bad. And my family likes to say I sing like my dad, so that is not a compliment. Short story. But so they're choosing their loadout, and then you guys have me for another 3 minutes before we can see some gameplay. Lucky you guys. Jeanette, I am so sorry you have to deal with me. Ooh. Fixing, and now we have a spectator. Wait, what is that little dude? Replay seems good. If I'm being honest, I have no idea what's happening in chat. But I'm just gonna keep talking to myself. I don't have a lot of experience in League. It's kind of like I just play it passively when I have nothing to do and Valorant is making me rage, and then I want to get more angry. Except for actually when I play League, I only play against the bots so that I don't rage. So that I feel better. Because then I get so many kills, and I always top frag because it's bots, and I'm playing with other bots in the beginner level. And I'm learning nothing, but I'm okay with that. Have you guys been watching Worlds? I've watched a few games. I watched the one with Mad, who went, I forget the team they went against. But then I also watched the one where LLL, what is it? Loud. Oh my gosh, who did they go against? I just remember the Brazilian team names because the person I was watching with was really excited for the Brazilian teams to play, so I remembered them. Like, they like Brazilian teams. Which would be really cool to see locations that don't normally make it to the finals actually make it this year. So I'm kind of rooting for some Brazilian teams, some South American teams. Can you hear an unfunny story next? Like maybe a drama. Ooh, a drama. Let's see, something dramatic that's happened to me. Ooh, drama. So I just or romance. I got drama / I cried. So I recently moved house, which has been super stressful because I moved like the second half of the first week of school, and I was still moving into the first 3 weeks of school. So the first 3 weeks of this semester, I was moving house, which was so stressful because I was taking like 16, 17 credits plus working 3 jobs, and I was trying to move house, and it was not going okay. And then finally, 4 weeks into the school semester, I finally was able, my parents were giving me their old table because they have a new one, and they just wanted to get rid of their old one. So I was moving it into the house, and you know what happened? Is they didn't lock any of the plates on the table in place. And so what happened is when I was down below pushing the table up the stairs, because of course I live in a split level house that has a bunch of floors. I love it. But the rent is only $480 a month, so I'm not complaining. But as we were moving the table, one of the pallets fell off and smashed my finger, and it turned all purple and red, and a big, like, some like black warts formed on it. I think I broke it. It still hurts, and it's been about 2 weeks out since I smashed it, and it still hurts. Yeah. It was a very stressful time in my life. It still kind of is, because like my room still isn't fully unpacked. Oh, another funny story. I guess it's not funny, but my parents were helping me, oh, I have to set stuff up. You guys get to hear it in a minute. There's that, and then I need to Control V and go out. That's good. And then Control V again. Ooh, Control V. There we go, and then Shift O, and then U. I'm so good at this, guys. And it's 1-1. And then directed camera. Oh, we want directed camera, and then. And it looks like they have switched sides again. They don't make this easy on me, do they? So UM is blue again. UMT. Loud. Oh, sorry. I was right up to the mic. I'm so sorry. I sit back now and relax. So we are watching blue, which is UM. Now we have hide. Oh, are you talking about Loud from Worlds? I don't know what's happening. I have donuts though. That's a fun story. I have donuts. I bought donuts. Can you guess which kind they are? After I finish chewing this dry donut, I'll tell you something. Oh, and it looks like Master Yi already gets first blood for the Hawks. That is not looking too great for first start. But I don't know. I don't know how important first blood is, but oh, but something funny. So usually I cast with Tomato Tato here. And they know a lot about League and I know nothing. And so if you guys want to tune in for it being reversed on Mondays, I'm going to be casting Valorant with them, and they know nothing about Valorant, and I know almost everything on Valorant because it's all I watch on YouTube. It's all I play anymore. It's so bad. Oops. But it'll be funny. The roles will be reversed, so I'll be able to be giving the critical analysis while they'll be asking the questions. So a little fun role reversal there. But for now, we are watching Leopard and Cecilia in bot lane. You've learned some stuff specifically from this stream. Top frag in League. Ease. Yeah, I always top frag bot. Ouch. Did I get too close to the mic? I'm so sorry. If it got too loud because of me. I'm just eating my donuts now. So we have Zika on Ashe here. And it looks like Just Tank Me Later got caught out a little bit there, but it's safe. It looks like there is some trading mid, and both junglers are up to help their top laners. Or no, yeah. League teams and switching. They are Procaster and Tech Podcaster. Yeah. You can't see it, but I'm flexing because I'm just so good at this. Hire me. Sheesh. Sorry. I'm like trying to get good at casting. If you guys didn't know, I used to stream a lot. I'd like to get back into it. Just because streaming was a lot of fun. I just don't have a lot of time anymore. Between taking 16 credits, working 3 jobs, and I'm also on an esports team here at UM myself. I'm on the Overwatch team. Cody, how did you know it was a powdered donut? I mean, they are the best donuts, and the only donuts I'll eat, besides glazed, from time to time. But powdered donuts, just a mwah, mwah, mwah. Chef's kiss. Ooh, and it looks like Hawks here is going for the first dragon. UM might try to steal it here. It looks like they're going to try to apply some pressure. And it looks like Replay is going in. And I think, oh, UM is going to get the dragon and the kill on Sour there. No, take me back to the dragon. I want to see the dragon kill. So they are getting the dragon. And we are going to go back top where Just Tank Me Later and non-aligned is fighting. And it looks like Just Tank Me is going to get the kill there too. UM is bringing it back here. We got the first dragon and we already have 2 kills. Hyde and mid is having a little scruffle with Hawks. Who's their mid lane? I think it's Sam. Silas. That's his name. Silas is mid. I'm pretty sure. Right? I think. And then we have Ashe and... oh my gosh. Retana? Retina? Not Retina. Renata. If I click on the character, I can see what they're called. And it looks like Sour is going for the red dude there. And Sam and Hyde are fighting it out. It just kind of looks like everyone's resetting and getting into place right now. Our junglers are getting jungle stuff. Set for it, we have a red going to help with mid. We have 3 people on Hyde right now. And Replay is coming in to possibly help. Just walking past, going to go farm. This is turning into Farming Simulator. I've never played Farming Simulator, but I'd like to someday. I think I'd be a really good farmer, you know? I've shucked some corn in my time. Funny fact, my family used to be farmers, dairy ranchers, I guess, out in Wisconsin before they moved out here to Montana on my dad's side. And then when they moved out here, they still wanted to grow their own food like they did back in Wisconsin. So they grew corn crops, beans, and everything. And growing up as a kid, I hated it, but I had to help with harvesting the crops. So I had to like shuck corn, pull beans, carrots. It's why I'll never own a farm. And I'll never grow my own food. I like the simplicity of buying it at the store too much. I spent hours as a kid. I mean, it was fun with family. You gotta sit there and talk and catch up and everything. Catch up. We had a conversation about ketchup, the food, earlier. But we gotta catch up on each other's lives a lot. Chad is so far behind. Oops. That's okay. You guys will hear my farming stories in a bit as I eat another donut. Ooh, and it looks like we might get the kill on Sam here. Replay DK flashes for it. And, oh, it looks like they got traded. So it looks like Replay went down for Silas, and Silas went down for Replay. Why are donuts so dry? Oh my god. I'm just gonna try to get some moisture back in my mouth before I talk. Let's go Grizz! But, I was gonna say something. Oh, I'm gonna promote my stream again, because I've been debating on going back to it. A thing I do in my stream is if you earn enough channel points, you get to make me dance. And you guys heard my singing earlier. My dancing is just as good. You're welcome. Ooh, Thresh with the hand. That's not Thresh. That's Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser with the hand. Renata. Renata? I hope I'm saying that right. And it looks to be a pretty even fight right now. UM is up a bit in money, but not by much. And it looks like they're going to get the kill on Leona here. Yep, our Leona, Hurricane, Leopard... Oh, they are not Leona right now. Who are they? They are Zyra. Okay. And it looks like, though, UM... Oh, we got Shelly, and we're gonna get a tower. So, I think that's a good trade there. And then Shelly's gonna go forward, Shelly. Go show him, Shelly. Charge! No, he got Shelly. Oh, sad. Farming Simulator is goated. Honestly, I think our League players should play more Farming Simulator to prepare. Ooh, yeah. We'll make replay DK play Farming Simulator. It'll prepare him for the life of a jungler. Ooh, I think our Mordekaiser might go down here. Yep, not aligned. Gets just tank me. But it looks like there might be a team fight here for Dragon, and our replay goes down. We still have 3. MF is gonna go. MF is trying to take some out, but it looks like they go down. Looks like walks away from that fight. And did someone get Dragon? Oh, it looks like Hurricane might try to go snag that Dragon real fast. Or are they going bot lane? They're putting up some wards. Oof, poor farm girl. Only true pro gamers play it. Isn't ketchup a smoothie? Ketchup's a really yummy smoothie, guys. It's such a good smoothie. I drink ketchup every day. Sorry for that. So no, I feel so bad. This team has some interesting team names, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say them, so I don't know if I'm going to. So No is coming back. Sour is also back. And it looks like Cecilia, it might go down here. Our MF gets taken down by Ashe. Was that an Ashe ult there? That might have been an ult. And blue team snags the dragon though, so we have 2 dragons now. We got the ocean dragon, and then Hyde gets a kill here, but it looks like replay will be going down unless he can get away. I don't think he will though. This Ashe has good aim. There he goes. Sam brings him down. Now we have... Ooh. Ooh, it looks like non-aligned is going to go down there, trying to get the gank on just tank me. But unfortunately, you can also make her put multiple hats. Yes, in stream, I think the most hats I was ever forced to put on by stream was 20 hats at once. Imagine a gaming headset with that too. Trying to play a video game. It was like a balancing game on my head. It was horrible. I do count bandanas as a hat. She calls her beanies beanies are hats. I don't know what you're on, Cody, but a beanie is a hat. You're just a hater because you want to see me in 20 cowboy hats. What can I say? And it just looks like we're going back to some Farming Simulator here as we wait. So I think Baron is about to be up, if I'm correct. That 30-second let purple. Or is that another Shelly? That might be another Shelly there. And Baron is up in 6 minutes. If I'm not wrong. And it looks like some pinging is happening by red team in jungle. Just tank me later. Got a turret up top. So UM has 2 turrets and is up by almost 1k in gold, which is really good for UM. Even though red has more kills, UM looks like they're doing better gold wise and turret wise, and they got some dragons on the board too. But red is getting Shelly here, which might help them take down a few turrets. And replay and high.